Okay, folks. What's up, fuckers? Another ranting session here. Going to be going on. I'm still in Utah. I just left Zion National Park. Got back here at the trailer. And I wanted to put my 5 cents worth in on the stupidity of things, this country, and specifically this government. Wanted to get it out of my head before I forgot too many factors. So, if you've ever been to Zion, you know that there is a section of the park that is only accessible by trolley, bus, whatever they want to call it. It is the national park's version of public transportation. They can't handle the amount of traffic in the park, especially in that section of the highway. I shouldn't even call it a highway. It's not a highway, but it's the main thoroughfare of the park. It's in the canyon. I'm hoping this is coming out okay with this wind perfectly coming up now that I'm trying to fucking record. Anyway, the buses are now different than what they were the last time I was here. The last time I was here, the buses were pretty much like a normal bus, school bus, public transportation bus. Rows of seats facing forward. They've got beautiful big windows on both sides so that you can look out the windows to see the sights that you are driving through. Well, Washington, in their infinite wisdom, now parts of this law I understand, and other parts just hear me out. So they recently changed the law on buses because there have been so many fatal, catastrophic accidents on the highways of buses rolling over, killing people, crashing, who knows where the fuck they're going, and killing people. So, once again, this is proof that this is an all or nothing society. Government especially. So Washington, in their infinite wisdom, said that all buses now have to meet certain criteria. Seatbelts if you're facing forward, blah, blah. 5 decades since I've been alive, school buses never had fucking seatbelts. Where was the outrage there? You can't tell me there were no fatal bus accidents for school children. Didn't give a shit about that for some reason. So, because of that new law, the buses in the park now have seating that faces inward. The back of the seat is to the outside of the bus. Sitting in a row down the length of the bus. This was one of the stipulations that they could avoid having to need seat belts. Apparently, for some fucking dipshit reason, it's safer for you to be in a bus sitting sideways and wreck with no seatbelt than what it would be for you to sit 2 people facing forward and put a fucking seatbelt in the goddamn thing. So apparently they got all new buses in Zion recently. I don't know how many years ago it was. The bus driver I talked to, he says, we all hate it. It's all fucking stupid. They're all electric, which is great. So, Washington lawmakers are equating a Greyhound bus, a tour bus that comes out of Vegas, that has 50 fucking people on it, and a 3-piece bathroom in the fucking back for people to, shower, shit, and shave if they need to. High-end fucking buses that run on the interstates doing 60, 70, 80 fucking miles an hour. I don't know. I've seen them at least 70 all the time because they pass me all the time. So they've equated those types of buses with all buses, including the ones in the national park that run 25, 30 miles an hour. They're not on an actual fucking roadway. They run inside the national park itself. Granted, there are some that go out to the nearby town and drop people off and shuttle them in and out. Still going 30 miles an hour. So it's their logic in quotes, they're here. Their logic is that by sitting people sideways in a tour bus in a national park where you have giant windows to look out of to see the scenery that is now at your back, that's okay. But if you put them facing forward, you have to put a seatbelt on them, and that is okay as well, but nothing in between. So I hope people are understanding where I'm coming from. So here's the ultimate kicker on the calling bullshit on the safety aspect. These buses that run in the park with their backs of the seats facing the outside window so that the back of your head can see all the pretty sights going on outside, so that you can avoid having a fucking seatbelt at 25 to 30 miles an hour. But on that exact same bus, and all of them included, you can also stand in the fucking aisleway. Stand upright on 2 feet. You can hold a pole. You can hold the strap that's on one of the poles. You can sway and swivel and shake and forward, backward, sideways, everything. Standing is fine without a fucking seatbelt. But sitting forward in a fucking seat, that's not okay. That's unsafe. Are you fucking shitting me? You can't tell me that the criteria for that fucking law can't put a stipulation in there that not all buses have to meet these criteria, because not all buses are the fucking same. But that's Washington for you. As I said, it's all or nothing. It's stupid or it's right. And they can't have right. Right makes no sense to them because they're fucking stupid. So instead of being able to sit on the bus with these giant, great big windows that are still there, which is ironic, at your back, so you can, have to sit like this and still only be facing the front of the bus because the windows are still back here. At 25 to 30 miles an hour. There was a particular congressman or woman who championed this bill through Congress, making it their civic duty and their passion project to protect people on all buses so that they can't even enjoy the scenery in a national park out the window at the back of their fucking seat. If someone can make sense of that, please put it in the fucking comments, because I am at a loss. I'd say call your congressman or woman and bitch about it, but they don't fucking care. They didn't care to listen to anyone when the law was written. Why would they listen now after it's already over with? But, yeah. So, word of advice to anyone who goes to Zion National Park and wants to ride on the buses, trolley, whatever the fuck they want to call them. Unless you are getting off at one of the stops to take one of the hikes, Angel's Landing, can't remember the one that you walk through the river, drawing a blank. Everybody who knows Zion knows what I'm talking about. There are many hikes down that canyon. Unless you are going to do one of those hikes, getting on the bus to see the canyon from the bus as you're driving through, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to get into it. I drive by myself. I can't be looking out the fucking window and drive at the same time. There are switchbacks, there are turns, there are sharp turns, it's slow, it's this, that, and the other. You have dipshits stopping in the middle of the road for no fucking reason. So, I wanted to get on the fucking trolley so that I could let someone else do the drive, and I could get the camera out and get some nice pictures and video and of the canyon that I'm driving through, and fuck you, Congress says, we don't need your shit. We're going to make you stare at the guy across the fucking aisleway and the 50 people standing aisle through all the way down the aisleway, hanging onto the pole and the straps. Awkwardly, like, hi. Fuck. Retards. If someone nuked Washington, D.C., you would lose about 3 fucking brain cells by killing however many hundreds of thousands of people in there. 3 fucking brain cells would be lost. Unreal. There are stipulations in every fucking law on the books. Why there isn't one here, why someone can't think past the end of their fucking nose and say, well, you know, a bus that run even in public transportation in the cities all across the fucking country, never get out on the highway, never have fatalities, never have all this bullshit. Nope, it's an all or nothing fucking scenario. You have to have seatbelts if you're facing forward, but you're okay if you're sitting sideways or standing up. Fucking Christ. Please. If you see your congressperson walking down the street, run over him. Punch him in the face. Kick him in the balls. Tell them what a worthless piece of dog shit they are. Because they are. They're all fucking retards. Don't get on the trolley unless you're getting on a trail in the canyon. It's a waste of fucking time. I wasted an hour and a half there, out and back, so that I could get shots. While I'm sitting like this, trying to point a fucking camera out the... No. Every bit of it's fucking garbage. It's another reason why I had to get it out on camera, so that I could get it out of my fucking system, so I can cool off a little bit. That's it, folks. I'm done. Thanks for watching. I'm sure there are all of one of you that's going to be still on at this point, so. And that one is probably the other version of me that I'll watch later this evening after I upload this. So, thanks, me. Have a good one.